Sitting on the edge of my bed during my quiet time, was just having a thought I wanted to share. If you're out there and you're going through um, a delay, a waiting period, maybe something that you're believing God for, that you're working for, and it hasn't happened yet, this message is for you. I can relate. I'm kind of in that place myself, where I've worked as hard as humanly possible to make some things come to pass, and they haven't in the way that I thought they would, or by the time that I thought they would. And it can definitely bring you down and start to make you feel incompetent and not capable, and a lot of people probably quit around that time. But for me, the one thing that I have to fall back on, and really the only thing I have to fall back on, is the character of God. Because I sit and I think to myself, okay, if the word is true, the Bible's true, that he knit me together in my mother's womb, that means he gave me all my gifts and talents. And if he prepared works in advance for me to do, which is also what the word says, then that means that what I'm going through now has to be a testing period. And because he's called me to do these things, he's given me certain gifts. Now, if he hasn't surrounded me with the people that have the gifts to complement my gifts yet, that just means that this is a testing period. There's a verse in the Bible that talks about after you have suffered a little while, then God will restore you, uplift you, and promote you, or something along those lines. That might not be the exact verbiage, but it definitely says after you have suffered a little while. So, all the stories that I see of people like, I think of Steve Harvey, and I think of Tyler Perry, and people that have gone through that season, that suffering period where they were grinding as hard as possible. And that's where God kind of weeds you out to see how bad do you really want it before he shows up and promotes you and blesses you. So that for me is the thing that I fall back on, because I have to fall back on God is good. He knows the end from the beginning. He knows how my life impacts everyone else's lives around me. And if he hasn't, given the breakthrough yet in the way that I thought, that just means that there's something going on that I don't know, or something better, or this is just a testing period, because he's definitely called me to the thing that I'm doing, and I'm putting in the work. He's given me the talents. He could certainly surround me with other people that have the talents needed to get to where I want to go. And if he hasn't done that, there's a reason. And but I always go back to the character of God. And if I didn't have that, then it would be very easy to quit. But I have to know that God is good, and I have to believe the things in the word that he's taught in order to keep pushing. So I don't know if that helps anybody, but that's just my thought process. So have a great day. Talk to you later. See you.